Virgo, welcome to your reading. It's going to be an overall general energy reading for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Keep in mind, I trust that when these messages find you, they are your messages at that time, Virgo. All of my readings are timeless. I hope this message finds you while you are in good health and good wealth, Virgo. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your energy today. I'm so grateful and happy to be able to do that and that you allow me to do that for you. If you have not already, go like, subscribe, especially if the message resonates. But I mean, you're here for a reason, so let's get to it. Spirit brought you here for a reason today, Virgo. We're gonna get you a message that you need. Seven of Cups reverse on that split. Two of Swords reverse. Seems like you made a choice, Virgo. You just made a decision recently, or you will be coming to a decision about something you've been struggling with, like an issue you've been trying to solve for a while that was causing you a lot of pain. But I feel like you just stepped up in a big way for yourself in your life by really separating the emotions from the situation. I feel like you had, in order to see the situation from the higher perspective, however it resonates for you, being the situation, you had to step outside of yourself, because where you are, there was too many emotions involved, too many emotions involved, and so you kept staying in the cycle of pain. But once you stepped outside of yourself, separated yourself from the emotions, viewed the situation for what it was, you were able to come to this decision that you really should have came to a long time ago. But we're all human, you know, we have emotions, not shit we can do about that. And our emotions affect our decisions. So this is something that you've been thinking about for a long time. You've been working on. You could have, oh man, okay. This is a decision in regards to possibly a love connection, or just a version of yourself, an aspect of yourself that has existed for too long and no longer brings any benefit to you. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Six of Cups reverse. This is what gives me the indication that this is like possibly a love connection, karmic connection, even soulmate, twin flame, not soulmate, but and it was really hard for you to make this decision. You spent a lot of time trying to get the details right about how to even go about making this decision, why you're making this decision. With the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, you have been in a constant state of trying to figure out this problem, this issue in your life. You know, it could be a person, place, a thing. It could be the aspect of you that is, you know, like has bad self-talk, the aspect of you that is addicted to this or that, and it's just draining your life force energy. But with this Six of Cups being in reverse, it tells me, Virgo, that what once made you feel so good, what once felt like a nice balance between giving and receiving from this energy, 414 on the timestamp, is no longer that. And the Page of Pentacles reverse tells me that you're no longer even interested in trying to understand this energy and why it's not, like, I'm not saying you're no longer interested in trying to understand why it's not working, but you're no longer interested in putting in more effort than the other entity, the other side of this is willing to put in. You're wondering why it's not working, but you're tired of putting in all this work and like literally thinking about new ideas, ways to fix it, and it's still not working, and then the other energy is not reciprocating that. That's what has you making this decision. And to end that, we have the high priestess. So this tells me that this is also what speaks on, this is just confirmation really, that you stepped outside of your emotional body, more into your spiritual body. What is for the highest good of Virgo? What is for the highest good of yourself? You know, what is going to be the best possible and most self-respecting outcome for Virgo? That's what the high priestess did. You weren't saying shit, you know? You're keeping your mouth shut, stepping outside of yourself, because you were saying shit before. You were trying to fix it with this person. You were trying to fix it with this energy. You were trying to convince yourself why this should stay in your life. And I get that, but after so much time and effort, strategizing and trials and failures and just getting hit with the roadblock of reciprocation, you were done talking. You were like, okay, I need to figure this shit out for me right now. And that's what you did, and that's the decision that you came to. So I'm thinking this reading is going to be about a decision, possibly a decision. Yeah, you came to a stop with something, and you're seeing, ooh, you took your emotions out of it. Like I said, connected with spirit. Okay, confirmation. It's also a decision that could have left you feeling very sad. And honestly, like, some people could feel like they were done wrong in the outcome of this, or like you could have felt after the fact, like, oh shit, like, did I make the wrong choice, kind of type vibes. But I mean, you chose to stop something with the Knight of Wands reverse. You chose to stop forward movement with something. You chose to stop progressing with something. It also could have had you could have been building up a lot of courage to do this, Virgo. You could have been wanting to have the courage to do this. But at the end of the day, the Three of Wands, it's like you just knew that your future, your present could not be all that there ever will be, because it was dissatisfying to you, you know? So now you're just like, fuck it, I gotta do what I gotta do at the end of the day. Took your emotions out of that situation. And that's not to say you were like heartless or nothing. That's just to say, like, before making the decision, like you couldn't step away from this if you didn't take your emotions out of it. Because your emotions, you know, when we invest so much time and energy into people or habits or things, places, whatever, when we invest all that energy, it's hard. Our emotions envelop those things, you know? Like, we have big hearts. Look, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you're not guarding you don't want to have to guard your heart, but you know, I mean, you're really not guarding your heart, but you had to do that for you, Virgo, because if you didn't, then you would have just kept repeating this cycle that would have continued, you know? But yeah, you could be feeling a little bit fucked up about it, or disappointed, really just disappointed about it. Overall energy for my Virgos. It takes me so long to get an overall energy. I love it. Overall energy for my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and North Node. Thank you, Spirit, for any and all messages channeled through me. Spirit cannot talk today. Oh my goodness. Come on, Spirit. Who's that? Is that the Knight of Cups reverse? Wow. Look, you don't even want to have to like reject this person, place, thing. You don't want to have to say no to it. You don't want to have to end this. It looks like, but it looks like you're taking back an offer of love, or you're not moving forward with an offer of love, and that's leading you to feelings of sadness, disappointment, kind of loneliness even, or just kind of like, what the fuck? Overall energy for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Something tells me I don't like that. I actually love that. The Hierophant is your overall energy. I love that for you, Virgo. Taurus energy, and the Lovers on the bottom. Look, I told you, this is what it's about. Come on. Come on. Look, shit came to light with the Moon in reverse. This is the Lovers, by the way. Shit came to light. There was nothing to hide from anymore, you know? You knew you had to take your emotions out of it. And this ultimately was the best decision for you. Whatever choice you made, you connected with spirit. This is the Hierophant. Being your overall energy tells me, oh, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. High Priestess earlier, look, someone did not want you to see the truth for a long time. They did not want you to see the truth, Virgo. But you wasn't giving up. This is a Taurus energy card, but this is straight up Virgo energy. Attention to the detail with the Eight of Pentacles, like, fuck, making sure that you're making the right choice, making sure that you're making a choice based off of, you know, the intuition that you were receiving from the High Priestess, the fucking intuition that you were receiving from the Hierophant, even. Like, you were making sure that this was the right choice for you. And it's a good thing that you were checking off your little check boxes, because this new beginning comes in, and it comes in fast, and it brings new passion, vitality, life, and it brings you into this place, Virgo. More Taurus energy. It brings you into this place, and Libra, where you know what you want. You know that you have enough. You finally feel empowered through the self, though. Like, this is you. Like, you don't need nobody else to know that you're the shit, Virgo. That don't mean you don't want anybody else. That don't mean nobody else is waiting at your doorstep trying to fucking offer you love and shit. No, there probably is, Virgo, because you're embodying that strong 1144, yeah. Or someone will be in the Ace of Pentacles. But you're embodying this strong, self-confident energy after you make this decision. But this decision is a big one, because when the Hierophant comes around in readings, I know that it's not a fucking joke no more. You know? It never is a joke, but I know it's very important to, like, the foundation, the root, the stability of your life, the spiritual stability, like your life path type shit, you know, your purpose here. The Hierophant is a very refined energy. It's a very wise energy. It's a very intelligent energy. It is I almost want to say it's an all-knowing energy. It's just the teacher. It's someone that has now gained enough knowledge about a situation to where they can speak on it. You know, they can teach others. They can teach others that have absolutely no idea about what anything about that specific topic is. Like, say we're talking about tarot cards. Like, it's somebody that has been reading cards for such a long time, or like they've just paid attention to the detail so intensely that they now understand it to the degree where they could teach like a 3-year-old how to read tarot cards. Like, that's the Hierophant. So this tells me, with this being your overall energy and the Lovers right here, is like this decision that you are going to be making is going to have to do with this love connection. Could be a Gemini. It's going to have to literally give that like the clarity of the situation is going to have to be given to you through spirit and by spirit and through your intuition, with the moon being in reverse, Piscean and Cancer energy. Because this Ace of Swords, it tells me that the underlying energy of this situation, the other side of this situation, does not want you to see the truth. So there has been aspects of the truth hidden from you, or just not acknowledged, you know? So that's why this is so important, because it has to do with literally the whole rest of your life. This decision has a big impact on like who you could become. It depending on what you decide, depending on what you chose, it's going to have the ability to shape the outcome for the rest of your life, Virgo. What I mean by that is, like, you know how like the butterfly effect, like you knock over that chair over there and something 3 countries away, somebody, I don't know, knocks over, I don't fucking know. It's like cause and effect, really, is what I'm trying to say. That was just a terrible example. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to give another one because I'm just focused on this right now. But Virgo, You need to take your time. The Eight of Pentacles is somebody that spends their time perfecting the craft, understanding the content, the knowledge, the whatever they do that is going to add to their stability, their abundance. They take their time on that. And this has to do with your emotional abundance, this decision. And you want to make sure that you are happy, right? You want to make sure that you're seen, felt, heard. With the Six of Wands, this is somebody that is being recognized, acknowledged, appreciated, valued for all that they do because they do it well or whatever. And with the Ten of Cups, it tells me that, you know, this just speaks to being emotionally fulfilled, like where you're at, you could stay there for the rest of your days type of emotional fulfillment, you know? So when these two energies come together, it's like you want to be seen, heard, acknowledged, appreciated on an emotional level. And this decision is big because our emotions are everything. All we ever do is feel. Think about it. All we ever do is feel. Whoa, that was fucking real then, what I just said. And with love and the moon, like what is this other than just straight fucking emotions? Like this decision that you need to make about this love connection, about this aspect of yourself that is hiding things from you, really. At the very least, we know that. We know it's keeping you up at night with the baby tarot and the Nine of Swords. But yeah, no, so that's the importance of this. So take your time, because when this new beginning comes in, no matter what you decide, you're going to be looking like this. You're going to be looking like somebody that is very, very, well, I guess I'll start with this. You're going to be, I think you're going to surprise some people when you make this decision. Because I think they're going to see a version of you that is so connected with themselves and the world around them, but also able to take their emotions out of it and just understand 1717 on the timestamp and understand that I don't have to live life by your rules. I don't have to do what you want me to do because I know I can take care of me. Yes, I love you. Like this is, I think they're going to be surprised because they're going to see a version of you they haven't seen in a long time or ever before. This is going to be a very, very grounded version of you. A very, very beautiful, attractive version of you. And just a very wise version of you. And like, I think it's just going to throw people for a loop because there might have been some type of like, with this Ace of Swords reversed and the Moon reversed, like there might have been some type of like deception, manipulation in the past, which took that power away from you. But after you make this decision, you're going to regain that power with the Empress. You're going to regain that power, that status, that like people are going to see you as somebody that just fucking has their they know what they want, and they're somebody that could actually really achieve it effortlessly. Virgo, you have a decision to make about love, about your happiness at the end of the day. Sun on the split. You have to make the decision though. You can't be stuck in this back and forth type of energy. It's very important that you make this decision because it has to do with your wish for your dreams being fulfilled. Like, look, if this is about a person, let's say, who are you doing more wrong by not making a decision, right? This person that you've been with for, say, even years. This person that you've been with for years, right? Like, who are you doing the more of an injustice to? This person that you've been with for years that has proven to you they lack the capability of telling you the truth, respecting your boundaries, respecting your values and morals and beliefs. By not making a decision, are you disrespecting them more, or are you disrespecting yourself more by not making a decision, by staying in this state of, well, I don't want to make the wrong decision, so let me no, like, take your time, be like, spend here's what I want to say. Spend your time wisely when you're thinking of solutions, when you're weighing the pros and cons. Use your time constructively. Do not let them, or do not let yourself get caught in this limbo just because you're scared of letting go because it's all you've ever known. No, because your happiness is on the line. You know, your wish fulfillment, star card, sun card, Aquarius, Leo energy, but it's on the line, and it's your fucking happiness. It's your emotional happiness. It's your, like, how you wake up every day and how you feel. You want to make sure that like you're surrounded by people that are going to keep you balanced, that are going to reciprocate the energy that you desire. But with the Six of Pentacles reversed, this tells me that regarding this situation, whatever this thing is, it's not reciprocating good positive energy with you and like to you, you know. Something has to come to a stop, a pause, a halt. This could be you trying to make the decision, but I think it could be like just moving forward with that energy at all. Yeah, because that shit has you. Look, you spent nights up thinking about this. I wish this was upright, but this is the Four of Swords reverse. This tells me this is a decision that is weighing heavily on your mind. Just make sure to show you self-respect when making this decision. Like, who really fucking matters at the end of the day? That habit, that addiction, that person, place, or thing, or you? Because if you show yourself that you don't matter the most, that's not saying be selfish and like on some fucking like narcissistic type shit. No, I'm saying you got to show self-respect so that that can be reciprocated and reflected back to you through the universe in the future. If you show yourself that you don't respect yourself by staying in this limbo or staying with this energy that is, you know, kind of fucking you up emotionally, then that's just going to continue to be reflected to you, because the universe is like, oh, Virgo says that's okay. So we don't want that. You don't want that. You got to put your foot down, set some boundaries. I still have not got your cards out, Virgo. I'm sorry. Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm hearing different deck too. You got to make a decision though. I think it's time to move in a new direction, and I think deep down you know that. I really do. Okay. Spirit, show me Virgo spreads. King of Pentacles. You just want to be taken care of, really. Like, you just, like, you're down to take care of others, but you want to be taken care of as well. You want to make sure that that everybody is happy. That is what it is. You want to make sure that everyone's happy, but don't let that be the reason why you get caught up in these limbos. Temperance in the Chariot. It's time to heal. It's time to move forward with your healing. Page of Cups reverse. This tells me there's not a lot of options. There's probably 100 different ways you can go about it, but Spirit's saying, you know the option. Like, you know what you should pick for the betterment of yourself, your future, and your reality. It's going to take a lot of courage to make this decision with the Strength card. You're not going to be ready to make it with the Magician reverse. You're not going to want to make it, but you are going to have everything that you need in order to make it, in order to free yourself from the chains that have been put on you, from the limitations that you've put on yourself, from the blindfold that you have been viewing life from, you know, as if you had a blindfold on the whole time. Really, it's really just you not wanting to see the truth about them, Virgo. But it's time to see the truth. Look, 7 of Wands reverse. It's time for you to stop fighting. It's time for you to stop fighting, Virgo. Stop fighting for them. Stop fighting for it. Stop fighting for that version of you that is okay with the self-disrespect. Knight of Cups. It's time for you to just, like, give that love back to yourself. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it might be a slow process. It might be new to you even. You know, giving that love that you were given, or giving that attention even that you were giving to this other thing. Giving that attention and pouring it back into yourself. Because I think it's going to make you very confident I think it's gonna make you confident when you stop fighting. Like when you stop fighting for something that you shouldn't even have to fight for. That shit is gonna instill some type of confidence in you, and it's going to bring a transformation. It's going to, that's what I'm saying. Like people are going to be looking at you differently, Virgo. They're going to see you in a different light, in a different view, because they're going to see that you're not playing that fuck shit no more, that you respect yourself now, that you're leaving these cycles of pain with the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're not okay with like just giving pain, receiving pain, and just living life on a loop like that, you know? And that's going to shock some people. I don't know why it would, but it will. You know, it shouldn't, but it will. And you're okay with like taking it just step by step, day by day. You know, once you stop this fight, once you stop trying to figure out what the Ace of Swords in reverse, once you stop trying to figure out what these secrets are, or why this isn't working, or why this can't fit in your life, or why, you know, once you stop trying to figure out those questions and just accept the death, not literally, accept the transformation into your life, accept the change into your life, the new reality, you're going to stop. I don't know what I was going to say actually, but on this Ace of Swords, I see this, it's like an infinity sign on the sword, you know. Here's what it looks like upright, but like on the sword, towards the base, there's this infinity sign. That tells me that this decision that you make, you got to stick with it. When you make this decision, like if you're going to choose to stick it out and make it work, and like, you know, go through those steps, then you got to stick with that. But you can't keep doing this back and forth thing. Once the Hierophant makes a decision, that decision is final, you know. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands reverse for me. Thank you. Page of Wands reverse. The reason that you stop fighting is because you just are fucking exhausted. You have there's nothing left in the tank per se for this energy, for this thing. Clarifying the Eight of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, the Emperor reverse. Wow. Three of Swords reverse too. So let's speak on this. You put your foot down in a way. This is the center of your reading, so I think this is more the energy that you might be embodying now or very, very soon. You put your foot down in a way that it just exudes self-respect. This is in a way that the Hierophant would look at you and, you know, give you a little clap, like, good job, I'm glad you picked that. Because with the Emperor in reverse, it shows me like you're setting these boundaries for yourself, but you're not looking out for everybody else in the situation. You're not making sure everyone else is okay and everyone else has their plate. No, you're doing this for yourself. And with the Knight of Cups, it tells me you're making an offer of love to yourself. This is self-love is the best love. You know, the Knight of Cups also tells me that you're doing this. When you do this, like in doing this, these feelings, see these waves crashing in the back too. These feelings of just that emotional abundance that you were seeking, you're starting to get flashes of those. That taking back that power is starting to bring on these feelings, Virgo, that you've been missing for a long time because you were putting up such a fight. But once you stop that bullshit, because you just don't got nothing left in you, because you've been fighting for long enough, right? The Page of Wands reverse, Seven of Wands reverse to start out your reading. Once you stop that fight, you move forward to decisiveness. This is the Hierophant and the Emperor in this, the Emperor in the center of your reading. Hierophant overall. This is decisiveness. This is not somebody that is stuck in the limbo anymore. You know, you're not trying to make something work that just doesn't want to fucking work. That shit is good, Virgo. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords reverse. Like I said, you're done trying to You're done seeking answers to things that might not even have a fucking answer. Like, you might just have to come to terms with the fact that, like, this energy was just not good for you. It just wasn't. It might have just been an energy that was depleting your own energy. It might have just been an energy that was seeking to hurt you. With these swords, it tells me that this, like, verbally, this relationship that you had with whatever this is, even with it, if it's with yourself, verbally, it was painful. It was abusive verbally. The swords are how we communicate, you know? And with the ace and the 10, this tells me this cycle has come to a completion. A new beginning is ready to happen in regards to this verbal abuse, this or pain, I don't know, words. What's the word? I was gonna say this, like, lyrical pain, but, like, that's just not it. The Two of Wands that came out. I feel like you're very... I feel like you're very curious about where to go from here. I feel like you're not really, you didn't really have any expectations in the outcome of this decision that you needed to make. And so now you're kind of like, you made the decision and now you're just like, well, fuck, what is my life without that part of me that is not so good for me, or without that thing that I thought I needed but didn't, or that person that I thought I needed but I didn't. Like, you have no really, there's no game plan here. And with the Five of Wands, I feel that internally is kind of hard for you. It's hard for you to feel comfortable with not knowing where do we go from here, from talking you to you, you know? We have the Empress in reverse. Yeah. Honestly, there might be days where you're just not feeling the most confident. There might be days where you get that feeling in your stomach where it's like, damn, did I make the right choice? But you did. This is the Empress still. And we got the Emperor in reverse. This just tells me you're adjusting to life, to a life where you're in control. You're adjusting, you know? You're going to have your days where it's like, feelings are new, or feelings are, you haven't had certain type of feelings in a long time. So through that, you need to adjust. But I know you made the right choice, and you know you made the right choice because we have the King of Swords following that Empress. This is somebody that they made the right choice. They made sure before they made the choice that it was going to be the right choice. Ooh, and that choice, I don't know. I just heard that. Let's go, Virgo. That choice is going to really empower you. But that choice was to stop moving forward with it, with the Knight of Wands right here. This is not taking action, not progressing, not moving forward with something. 333 on the timestamp. Honestly, you're trying to avoid even like understanding why. You just know it's right in your heart with that High Priestess earlier, the Star energy, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Empress, the King of Swords. These are people that know. They just know, and they don't have to question why they know or how they know, you know? I'm glad that the music stopped for this one. But you're not moving forward with it, Virgo, and you shouldn't, because it's going to lead to exactly what you were looking for. But now it's going to come not only emotionally, but financially, spiritually, energetically. It's just going to come with the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to come in the form of all you could ever need, want, ask for, thought you would ever have even, but you always were working towards it. Now this work that you were putting in earlier on trying to figure out how to make this old thing stay in your life, now all of that hard work has been transmuted. All of that pain that you had to endure, what is the word? not physical abuse, but I don't know, like psychological abuse maybe. Yeah, with the swords. All of that psychological abuse has been transmuted for a purpose now. And now you're seeing the benefits, you're reaping the rewards. It's going to be hard to put it down. It's going to be hard to stop giving that effort with the strength and the Nine of Wands reverse. But it is in your best interest, Virgo, because of this, the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to find new love. You're going to find real love. You're going to find love that sees you, hears you, understands you. And you're not going to have to fight to make them understand that, you know? Amazing. But you got to make a choice first. Virgo, this was your reading, and the High Priestess ends it off. Come on, Virgo. You know it in your soul already what you need to do. What you've been putting off for so long. Two of Pentacles, this decision that you're... no, Virgo, you know what the High Priestess. You know what the fuck you need to do. And it's to get rid of this devil that's right under the High Priestess and Two of Pentacles. I think this reading's still going, actually. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Virgo, but yeah, Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. This cycle is completed. There could be a third party, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, the Tower reverse. Oh shit. All right, maybe like a little bit more. So I feel like intuitively, you have been really stuck between two options, two possibilities, two outcomes, two sides of what's going to happen or what's going to go down or what you need to do. You've gotten it down to two, and I think you know now that you've gotten it. You've narrowed it down to the why, like why you're needing to make this decision, not what decision you're making necessarily, but the why. And it's because there is this devil energy attached to it, Capricorn energy. It's just an energy that is straight up it's been holding you back from spreading your wings and flying. Look at this card. It has been holding you back from being who you truly are. It's been holding you back from so much. It's been manipulative. It's been deceitful. It's the devil. It's been what the devil is. But it's just been wearing this mask to make you not feel like it's the devil, you know? And then you make this decision with this Ace of Wands. And that sets off a chain of events in your life. Look at those wings. Where are they now? This is when you take your emotions out of it. This bird was inside of you. This was a part of your soul. This was what was keeping you attached to this devil because of all the past memories, the beauty, the shared experiences, the history. And it was always going to be like that. You were always going to keep choosing them or that or it because your emotions were so deeply ingrained into the experience with that. But Virgo, once you step outside of your emotions, once you can separate the two, like what is actually good for me and what do I want, what you want and what you need, pretty much. Once you can separate the two, you just become wiser. And that's why this Hierophant is your overall energy. Look how wise this woman looks. She's like she got her eyes closed, like the High Priestess I was speaking of earlier. Like, you don't need your eyes open to fucking see. This High Priestess has her eyes open, but in like most tarot decks, I guess, like original Rider-Waite type shit, they have their eyes closed because the High Priestess does not need to see to see, you know? High Priestess sees all the time. And now you're seeing because you could separate from what you want and what you need. But it could be, and that because you did that, because you made that choice, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Now you have completed this cycle, this karmic cycle that we were speaking of at the very beginning. And now you can see the situation for what it was. You can start getting that good karma. I'm going to say this a couple ways with these three cards. We have the Three of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Tower. You can start getting that new karma, meeting new friends, people, and experiences, meeting new love interests even. Avoiding literally the karma. This is the Tower in reverse. Like, this is just confirmation of that. Like, this is what brings in this new sense of emotional abundance that you were seeking from the very start of the reading, Virgo. Making that decision, it brings these new people, places, things, and experiences that they're replacing what you had to give up and what you lost, but in such a healthier way. Now I'll say it the other way. But also, you making this decision helps you come, like, see the situation for what it was, because we did have that deception earlier. You know, there was these things being hidden from you with this Ace of Swords reverse. There was these things that whatever you were dealing with just didn't want you to see. And now you see that there was other shit going on with this Three of Cups. There was more than just your energy and its energy, or there was more than what you were able to perceive at the time involved in the destruction, in the falling of this with the Tower reverse. It just didn't fall how you thought it would fall. You know, you ended up benefiting from the falling of this. It might have, like, once you come to this, I think it was like that for a reason too from Spirit. Like, if you knew that it was, if you knew what it was, or who it was, or what, like, how it was, or why you did that thing before you were supposed to, then the Tower would have just fell way in a much less beneficial way for you, Virgo. And this has to do, it's all surrounding this, like, this aspect of yourself, your soul, your higher self, or this person, that you come to these realizations with, about just what was really going on. So Virgo, I think that is your reading. I think I'm gonna call it. I understand, Virgo. I understand. You actually, okay, I'm gonna just tell you what I understand. You have a feeling, right? I'm gonna just read you this little story that I see right here. You have this feeling. Sorry. This knowing inside of you that something is off in terms of balance, to start with this High Priestess, and she's holding this yin yang in her heart center. You know that something is not right in your life. And that's confirmation with the Two of Cups. And we have two people in this card as well. Something's off. Something's not feeling right. And these are, like, if this were scales, these are imbalanced, right? This is like that. And you're realizing what that imbalance is really doing to you, what this energy was doing to you. It was fucking holding you back from really just embodying your truth, yourself, and the life that you're meant to live, the path you're supposed to be on. And so once you become enlightened through that, you make a decision with the Wheel of Fortune. And that decision leads to an unveiling, really, an unveiling of truth. That you always were enough for you. This person never deserved you. This aspect of yourself was always holding you back. You come to some great truth that enlightens you about probably many connections in your life, because you see things for what they are now. You see that other people were involved in this, other people knew about this before you did, or whatever, or you just see that you're worthy of new people and experiences that are going to appreciate you and not, you know, hold you back from who you're meant to be, because they're going to love you for being your beautiful self. So you going through all of this, Virgo, is ultimately what changes your life in a very, very big way, but it does it for the better. 43:43 on the timestamp. This was your reading, Virgo. Thank you.